Grimsby's Fishing Heritage Centre is a fishing museum where people can learn more about the fishing industry and how the industry's changed over the years. The museum hosts many local exhibitions. The latest exhibition to be featured is from CPO Media and highlights the launch of their new book, Distant Water. TV for Change attended the launch to find out more.
The Distant Water project is a Heritage Lottery funded project based at CPO Media. It's all about using oral history to collect the experiences and stories of Grimsby's fishermen, putting it together in a book, a free-to-view exhibition at the Heritage Centre and an education pack which will be available on our website.
We've got the history panels that show the progression of the book. We've also got a few different listening posts. On these there are about 20 different clips of interviews that we carried out. So you can come and listen to different sections and it gives you a guide as well about what is on each CD. We've also got a couple of glass cabinets with original documents in and also some artefacts that we collected along the way and some things donated from the Fishing Heritage Centre as well. We've also got in the exhibition the original painting that we had commissioned for the book cover by Dale Mackey, and that will be here to visit as well over the next 8 weeks. So you can see the book cover as it was originally created.
Last year I was approached by Nick Triplow, who was the author of the Women That Got Left Behind. And he was really interested in the way I paint, and he said, would you mind illustrating the front cover for my next book? I said, no problem, I'd be delighted to, because with it being heritage-based with Grimsby, that'd be fantastic. So Nick Triplow got together with Tina Bramall, who's doing the design work, and we found an image that was good for the cover. Hopefully the future generation will be interested in this kind of thing, with it being heritage. It's looking really good.
The book features insights into the lives of Grimsby's fishermen and highlights some of the dangers they faced on a daily basis. It also features a range of photographs which haven't been seen since the 1960s.
The exhibition's been fantastic actually. I'm really chuffed to see so many former fishermen turn up. They all seem incredibly pleased with the book, which means that we've done our job. We've done our job well, and I hope they enjoy it and I hope people buy it. But yeah, the exhibition's great, and it's been a really, really good evening.
It's brilliant to have all our interviewees here. A lot of them tend to know each other as well, so it's kind of a big reunion for them, so that's really exciting.
Yeah, I got involved in this because of an article in the Grimsby Evening Telegraph. Tina contacted me and asked if it was all right to come round to the house for an interview. She came round with another young girl, and one thing led to another, and she just asked me to basically tell her what I did on board the ship, which I was a radio operator, and she said she'd never had an radio operator on the ship, and asked me different things that had happened, which are already she's put into the book.
It's about time that it was documented down, the sort of history of Grimsby. The fishing industry has been sadly neglected over the years. All you seem to read about is the claims for compensation and bits and pieces, but when it actually comes down to it, the actual stories of the people that went out there and did the job has been neglected. And I think that this book goes a long way to address them.
The fishermen have been very generous with giving us their stories, but also, the amount of time that some of them have put into working with us has been fantastic. Some of them helped with proofreading of the book, transcribing, they've lent us items for the exhibition. They've really taken part in this project and are so enthusiastic about what they used to do for a living, and they want people to understand and learn more about it.
Yeah, I think it's wonderful that the contents of the book contain memories of these fishermen, the various interviews that were undertaken, and some of the life stories of these fishermen that were captured of their lives from when they went to sea, often at the age of 15, for many, many years, fishing out into the deepest waters, and the distant waters, of course. So fantastic that those moments are captured, and what a benefit that is to all of these people that have taken part in this product. And I can only imagine that it would have more value to the fishing community and to the local community at large as well, that have always had and will have that interest in Grimsby and Grimsby's fishing fleet.
I think it's really important to people. It's still important. And for a lot of the people that we spoke to, a lot of the fishermen we spoke to, they really needed to know that their experiences were valued by people and that people knew. And obviously we work with Oasis Wintering Academy with young people, and what you find is the things that you take for granted, which is of course they'd know about the fishing industry. Well, perhaps if they had relatives who went to sea, they do, but otherwise they don't. And having something like Distant Water, having that archive of over 50 hours of interviews, and we're going to make that publicly available, is a kind of a treasure trove, really. And it means that, you know, this stuff won't be forgotten. It's recorded, it's there, and it can't be taken away.